Now, if you want to zoom in this workbook, especially the spreadsheet area, you can press Ctrl, and with your middle mouse button, you can either zoom in or zoom out, so the words become a little bit bigger. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I want to change the header headings for the month a little better. So I'm going to add the year to the months. For example, I'm going to add, double click on April, put the dash and enter 2020 and enter. So the month becomes APR-20 and we'll change it in a minute. For May, you can select May, and you can also enter your information in the formula bar here. And for June, double click 2020, enter. Now as you can see, we entered 2020, but the header still shows at APR-20. You can live with this if you want, but if you want to change and you want to show the entire year, and this is how you would do it. Select the cells and go to number area and click on custom. And go down until you see more number formats. These are all good, but this is something that we don't want right now because that has a short date, it is a long date, but this is not the one that we are looking for. Click on more number formats. And under custom, under the type, check this out if any of the format is suitable. For example, this is the day dash month, and here this is the day dash month, and this is the month dash year. The one that we want to do is this one, and this you will see it under the example here. Under the type, take this out and enter your own type. So I'll start typing month until I see April here, then dash and letter for year, Y, and click OK. So as you can see, the April APR-20 has become now the full month and it shows the full year. I also wanted to point out one more thing, that whenever the text has been entered into the cell, the alignment is always on the left. So for example, phone, car, rent, miscellaneous, total. When there is a number has been entered, or numbers have been entered, it always shows on the right hand side. For example, 80, 200, 530. This is because it looks cleaner, as well as when you enter the decimal points, it's better to have the decimals aligned. We'll go through in the later videos. Now, as we know that every cell has a unique name. For example, this one is B4. This one is C because it's in column number C, and then row number is 6. And you can also see the cell reference in the name box here. So for example, this is the C6 here. Now when you have when you select cells next to each other, it becomes a range. Now if you want to select some of the data, for example, you are looking for the expenses for phones and car in the month of April, May and June, plus you also want to see the miscellaneous expenses for April, May and June. This is how you select the data that you want. Press Ctrl on your keyboard and select with your left mouse column A, B and C and the row number 7. So this is how you'd select range of cells which are not next to each other, but some of the only selected data that you want to see.